Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Class 9 Computer Introduction to Object Oriented Programming Concept. Lesson 1. Java is a popular third generation programming language which can be used to do any of the thousands of things that a computer software can do. This chapter is going to talk about the features, functionalities, and principles of object oriented programming concepts. Computer languages are classified into two categories: low level and high level languages. Low level languages are classified into machine level language and assembly language. Machine language understands the binary code, that is a series of zeros and ones. Assembly language is written in symbols, numbers, and abbreviations. The high level languages are close to human beings. It is written in English. The method of writing the programs are classified into two categories in high level language. One is procedure oriented, the second is object oriented programming languages. Basic, Fortran, C, all these languages are procedure oriented programming languages. C++, Java, Python, all these languages comes under the object oriented programming languages. A computer program is a step-by-step instructions to do a particular task. High level language program is closer to human language. In process oriented programming, the focus is on procedure or the logic for which the program is being written. More stress is given to the process rather than the data. But in object oriented programming, more stress is given to the data rather than the procedure. So, object oriented programming simulates the real world software objects. Some basic differences between the procedure oriented versus object oriented. Procedure oriented is strictly based on the procedure, the process, or the logic of the program. Large programs in procedure oriented programs are very large, whereas in object oriented the stress is given on the data items rather than the functions or the procedure. And programs simplify by dividing into number of objects so that it helps to update, handle easily. Code is not flexible in procedure oriented. If we want to do any change in a particular part, the whole program will be affected. Whereas in object oriented, It is very simple. Data hiding enhances the security. Nothing to do with the real world objects. By using procedure oriented, we cannot write programs which are used in home appliance or real world objects. It is object oriented is beneficial to solve complex problems. So these are the basic differences between the procedure oriented and object oriented. Now we will move to the basic principles of object oriented programming concepts. The main principles are encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. These four are most important principles. Now, the encapsulation. It refers to binding and wrapping up of the methods and the data into a single unit. It is more efficient in binding the data with the code in small methods. Its significance lies in its abstraction feature of hiding the non-essential implementation details. It hides the unnecessary things inside the code. It will not show you everything. Now, it keeps them safe from being misused or mishandled. For example, we are using a mobile phone. It is encapsulated with a plastic case. Inside that, the circuit boards, processor, battery, SIM card, memory chips, etc. Everything is present. But from outside, nothing is visible. It binds all these parts into a one single unit, which is called an encapsulation. It is protected with a cover. The next principle is abstraction. This concept is to hide the unnecessary details and to represent only the very essential features only to outside, without including the background details. For example, the same mobile phone, from outside it shows a simple power on off button, volume button, to insert a SIM or memory chip a slot, a camera, flashlight, only these things only it shows. By using this power button, we are switching on the phone, then after we are handling everything. Just example of a television, inside that the circuit and other electronic components are present, but from outside it shows only the power off on button, volume button, brightness control, channel changer keys, etc. By using these buttons only we are handling. We need not to know about the inside things and how it is functioning, how to manipulate all these things. That is called the abstraction. Just we are extracting the essence and we are trying to understand and to operate the things. Just a fruity, it is the abstract of a mango. Any season, if you want to taste the mango, then drink maja or a fruity. That is the abstract. The next principle is inheritance. Inheritance means the acquiring the properties of our ancestors without any effort. That is called inheritance. In object oriented programming, our classes or our programs can inherit the features of the higher classes without writing them again. For example, we want to find the square root of a number. We need not to know that how to find the square root. We need not to write any program for that. Just we can inherit a function math.sqrt to find the square root of a number. Simple. So it helps to access the pre-written programs from the packages and to use those programs in our program to develop the applications. It helps to develop applications very fast without wasting time and without writing the lengthy codes again and again. Just for example, Maruti car inherits the characteristics of a car, so that different cars are there, all cars having some common characteristics. So Maruti car also inherits that one from a class car. Class car inherits the characteristics of a four-wheeler. For a four-wheeler, whatever characteristics are required, those things it inherits. Next, four-wheelers inherits the characteristics of an automobile. So, the next principle is polymorphism. The term polymorphism defines as the process of using a function for more than one purpose. A same function may behave differently on different classes. Sometimes some objects we are using for multiple purposes. The same thing used in one way in one place, in another way in another place. So a same function behaves differently in different places. For example, the word duck defines a water bird, whereas the same word duck in cricket match means a batsman go without no score. So these are the basic principles of object oriented programming. In the next video you will know about the introduction to Java and about the BlueJ. Thank you for listening.